Do Muslims and Christians worship the same God? This is a very complicated question, and that's what I want to urge right off the bat. This is not as simple as it looks. When I became a Christian in 2005, I believed that Muslims and Christians did worship the same God. In fact, I believed that for about 7 years after I became a Christian. I believed that Muslims had it wrong, that they didn't know that God was triune, and they didn't know that He was a Father, but that they actually did worship the same God. I don't believe that anymore. And here's the reason why. The primary reason, there's lots of other reasons, but the primary reason why is because the Christian God is triune. And Islam sees the Trinity and says in response, no, our central doctrine will be a rejection of that God and the creation of a doctrine called Tawheed, the belief that God is one person and one being, entirely and absolutely one, monadic, not triune. Islam is so emphatic about this doctrine that it becomes the central tenet of the Islamic faith. So it's not just that Islam incidentally believes things about God that differ from the Christian God. It sees the Christian God and it denies it, sets up its own religion in contradistinction. Now, how much? Is it just slightly opposed? I would argue that these are diametrically opposed, antithetical to one another. Islam teaches that if you believe in a Trinity, you will go to hell. Chapter 5, verse 73. Islam teaches that if you believe that Jesus is God, you will go to hell. Chapter 5, verse 72. Islam teaches that God is not a father. Chapter 112. In fact, it tells Muslims to rebuke Christians and Jews for saying we are the beloved children of God. Chapter 5, verse 18 of the Quran. And so time and again, what we see that is foundational to the gospel message is that God is a God of love. How can He be a God of love? It's because He exists as a community of three. See this. There's one God who exists as three persons. Those three persons love each other. They always have from eternity past. That's how we can say God is love, because He loves one another within the persons of the Trinity. And it is out of that love that He created this world and that He sent His only Son to love us.